lights are long. When you're coming off a minor intersection, the red lights are long, but the green lights are shorter. Scanning ahead, everything's good. I want to signal right away. I'm going to wait until I get past this white car. Mirror, shoulder check, lane change, and right turn into the driveway. Signal. So I'll park it in the same spot here. You moved a little bit too close to the bumpers. You want to stay right about here instead. Leave about this much space because you need a turning radius to get in there. If you get too close, you won't have that turning radius. And then I'm going to stop when I see his the driver's side headlight in that small triangle window into reverse. I want to look around before I back up 360 degrees. And then I turned my wheels all the way to the right. And I'm just keeping an eye on the space here between the vehicles. Looks pretty good. I could start unwinding it now just to create a little bit more space. And when I'm straight with the wall in front of me, I can straighten the wheels out and then just continue backing in so that the front bumper is tucked in. It's not hanging out in the laneway. And then park and gauge parking brake. So, okay. Signal left. I'm going to lean forward a little bit so I can see sooner than later if something's coming down the laneway. Looks clear. And then right turn onto the south, so signal left here. I just want to slow it down, make sure it's clear both ways. There's a sidewalk here. So I just want to approach really slow, just in case somebody's on the sidewalk. I want to be able to have a good, clear view down the sidewalks. Looks good. So there we go. It's clear to go. Both lanes are clear, and you just slowly get into the roadway. You want to bring your speed up to 50 right away. You're good with that. You get your speed up, and you weren't going over the speed limit for this portion here, so. That tells me you knew it was 50.
I know exactly where I was going too fast over there.
Yeah. So I'm scanning far left, center, right, anticipating the yellow light. If it turns yellow now, I'm just going to keep on going. I'd be past the point of no return. And then it's going to be a left turn at the lights up there. We'll eventually get there. This feels really slow, eh? So signal, mirror, shoulder check, long transition from one lane to the other. I could keep the left signal on because I'm so close to where I got to cut in. Mirror, shoulder check. I'm cutting over the last 3 yellow broken lines. And slowing it down. Looks good. Everything's clear. Including the crosswalk too. I make sure that crosswalk is clear before I turn.
So yeah, that's where I turned my...
Yeah, that's where you held, just to that slightly like that. So, your speed on the back roads was excellent. You're winning the battle with the snow for sure.
It wasn't even 40, is that okay though?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're going according to road conditions.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, it is 50 unless otherwise posted. I could bring it up to 40, but I don't want to go any faster than this on these road conditions. Because if I go too fast and something's blowing through the stop sign, I won't be able, I won't have time to stop. Because let's say, okay, if I bring it up to 50, there, I'm at 50, and let's say somebody was blowing through the stop sign. See how far you go? My foot's right on that brake. Okay, so you gotta be really careful about that. So we did, I'm just gonna do a couple of turns there, those minor intersections. So here I'm stopping before the sidewalk. 1, 2, and off we go. minutes off the gas, and I'm starting to slow down sooner than I normally would. Good road conditions. Again, we have a sidewalk, so I'm going to stop right before the sidewalk. 1, 2. Ski-doo. Right turn. Intersection up here, I'm going to turn right, and it doesn't have a line, it won't be visible, and it doesn't have a sidewalk. So when you stop at these types of intersections here, signal right, and right past the stop sign. I'm bringing my front left corner right to the edge of the road, so I don't have to stop twice that way. Looks good. Stopping right before the sidewalk again. 1, 2. So you don't have to hesitate. Might hesitate a little bit there if there was traffic at the intersection with you. But when you're alone, don't worry about it. So we made a left turn here. I'm stopping before the thick white bar just so I could see the last crosswalk line. If I can't see that line, the very last one, the furthest out, then I'm past the line, the stop bar. So I'm taking a mental note of these pedestrians here. They're facing that way, so I'm going to predict they're going to cross the street when the light turns green. Yeah, and if that's the case, I can pull out into the intersection. And it won't be long before they reach the halfway point there at the median. So I'm just going to stay right here in case an oncoming vehicle wants to come straight through. They're close to the edge of the road now, so there we go. This lane, signal right, mirror, shoulder check. Up to 50. Right turn here. Signal. So now we're going to go do that 3-point turn. Yes, put my signal on at the driveway, just one driveway before the corner.
Yeah, I was doing it a little early sometimes.
Sometimes wasn't too bad though. Like it's just a rough guideline. So for a 3-point turn, signal, mirror, blind spot check, right blind spot check. Pull over slowly and stop. Car coming, so I cancel the signal so he doesn't think I'm going to pull it in front of him. Let him pass. Signal, mirror, blind spot. Crank your wheel all the way to the left. Hold them all the way to the left, and then you want to angle your car like this, a little bit like this. You were over there, right? You turn your wheels far enough. Into reverse, signal right, crank your wheels all the way to the right, and 360 scan before you back. Just a little shot of gas back on the brake. Only back up as far as you need to, like as little as you need to, so that if there's traffic on that side, if you leave space in front of your car, they're all going to pass in front of you, so you use your car to block the traffic. Also, if there's someone back there and you're backing up and backing up and backing all the way to it, you can kill someone, so. Right
I backed up too much.
Yeah. So, signal right, driveway before, and there is no sidewalk. See how I'm angling my car? I'm hugging the shoulder, right? My tires are pointed that way, so if there's someone out there, that's evidence to them that my intention is to make a right turn, in case I forget my signal or they don't see it or something. And then, 2 seconds. And I'm right at the edge of the road here too. My front left bumper was right at the edge of the road. Hill parking, signal, mirror, right blind spot check before you pull over. Up here. Cancel the signal. Wheels to the right. Park. Engage park and brake. Step 1 for pulling away is to straighten the wheels out first. Step 2, into drive. And step 3, smog. S-M-O, and go. Right turn. So it's 50 here. The road's pretty clear. Not too bad. Sharp corner coming, so I'm just going to start slowing it down a little bit. Just kind of coasting towards the corner. Foot's on the brake there now. Looking well up the road. You did this really well. You saw that there was somebody standing outside, and it's kind of narrow here, so you slowed it down appropriately for this. Looking for little feet under the vehicles, parked vehicles, going around them about a door length or so. Left turn at the stop sign. So there's no line, no sidewalk. Signal. And you want to stop right at the edge of the road. Right about here. 1, 2.
If the line was visible, where would it be at that
Probably
stop sign?
right around where the stop sign is.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Like where you stopped? Yeah.
usually. And then if there is, then you, once you stop, fulfill your legal obligation, and then you can crawl out there. So I'm just going to park it here. Signal, mirror, right blind spot check. Cancel the signal. Wheels to the right. Park. Engage park. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Signal, mirror, over the left shoulder. Signal. So before I turn, I'm looking out the side window, basically looking way down the road. And it's 50 here, nice clear road. Left turn. Signal. See, the tip of the white line is over here, so I can position my car just to the, as if it's boxing myself in. 1, 2. Looks good. You did this really well. It's just you forgot to do your blind spot check. Yeah. Signal, mirror, blind spot check. And don't know if there's a curve there. Well, I do.
We can't see.
Yeah, just go with what's visible. Straighten the wheels. Drive.
I think I was straightening it after I put it in drive. I don't know.
So long as you do straighten the wheels out before you
Yeah.
pull away at some point. It's just good to get into a routine. That way it's less likely you'll forget. So, no line, no sidewalk, right to the edge. 1, 2. Losing my voice here. Then we went and parked on the down slope. So again, we have a sidewalk this time. And you stopped before the sidewalk. That was good. Complete stop. 1, 2. Downhill, signal, mirror, shoulder check. Park to brake. get that the same situation here. Probably not.
No.
Because I think when we stopped here, the light was green.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, I might get the same situation.
We'll see.
So I'm just going to anticipate that yellow light. There we go, see?
Oh, wow. It is
Yeah.
very fast.
Really short.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And again, I'm stopping before the stop bar, the thick stop bar, so I can still see the outer crosswalk line. Last couple of days, I've noticed that when the light's green, we don't get the walk lights here anymore for some reason, like the white walking guide.
Maybe it's only when someone presses the button that it'll show.
So I don't know, they've been doing different. Like I've seen them working on the lights for the last week or so. I think they're changing things up a little bit. So what I do then is I'll just keep an eye on the green light when it turns yellow. And it just gives me a little heads up to scan the traffic ahead of time. See how the red lights are much longer than the green lights? Sometimes it feels like you're sitting here and sitting there for like 5 minutes. But if you actually count it, it's only like about a minute and a half.
But compared to the green light, yeah, it's very short.
There we go. Yellow, red, everything's slowing down, looks good, and it's safe to go. I watch the traffic slowing down. Signal right, mirror, blind spot check. Bring her up to 50. So let's say, okay, if I go over the speed limit, I'm at almost 60, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. I brought it down within 5 seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
Mental note with the pedestrian turning right. And she's away from danger. Okay, good. So I'm going to bring my speed down to about 20 or less for the parking lots. Backup lights on, just make sure he stays right there. I'm watching the motion of the tires. They were motionless, so it was a good clue that he's not moving, that he sees me. Signal left.
Oh, there's a dog there.
Yeah. Dog on the loose. Here he is.
Probably
Here's another one.
yeah.
So I want to stay away from the bumper again there. Signal. Keep that signal on for the whole maneuver. And I'll park between the two vehicles. So I'm going to stop right about here so I can see his passenger side brake light in the small triangle window. Into reverse. Crank it. And notice I'm looking over this way. Then I want to double check and see how much space I have on that side. I'm checking my mirrors. I'm ignoring the camera.
I'm just looking at your wheel.
So that looks good. See how I'm unwinding it as I go? I don't want to keep it all the way to the right for the whole thing because I just want to get that equal amount of space here. It looks good. And I'm a little crooked, so I can crank it all the way to the right just to straighten the nose out. It's not bad. Then I'm going to straighten the wheels out. Engage parking brake. Signal right. I'm going to do the forward parking. I didn't get you to do that. But, so I'm going to cheat here. I'm just going to go around over the invisible parking lines. I'll signal for this guy. so he knows that I'm turning. Signal. And I'll use the same space. Just want to make sure he's going to be out of the way because I got to swing the car out to the left like this. And then just before entering the space, I put that right signal on. There we go.
Swing the car to the left.
Yeah, you got to swing it really far out to the left. Okay, you switch back.
Thank you. I really needed that.
Yeah, it helps a lot, eh?
Uh-huh.